guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Jay-Z, a lot of things from your, I don't even know what to call it, from your manifesto and how you never did any of those heinous things is now coming under question and it's coming under scrutiny. And people, and by people, I mean me, are taking a dive back into your actual legal papers, okay? And there was one thing that actually really struck me um, about it. The way she said that the whole scene went down. Listen, let me actually get to the point. Ritualistic is what is going on and what Jay-Z is involved with or was involved with, if you can believe the victim, some more ritualistic. A lot of people on social media are starting to actually question. Now, before you say, oh my God, that's conspiracy theory, just hear it out. Because I found some evidence that actually makes it likely that that might be what's going on, but I wanted to show it to you and see what you guys think. But just hear me out and let me cue this up for you, right? Because in the lawsuit, they talked about the way Jay-Z had to get on top of the 13, right? Funny that all these like that youth needs to be there. It could have been an 18-year-old, it could have been a 16. The funny that the driver said he likes girls like you, your age, you're what he's looking for. And then the driver came, she was standing there like a puppy waiting, as only a 13-year-old would do. And the driver came all the way back to scoop her up because she was supposed to be the party favor. So think about it. In the thing, Jay-Z gets in first, right? Why Diddy and the other person are just looking like it's a horror movie, right? Then he gets off, retreats toward the wall, and then stands there and watches why Diddy does it. They are not engaged in anything. It's not getting any freaky deaky. It's not like eyes wide shut. They're literally standing there, almost like it's a ritualistic jump in, almost like it's like a gang initiation. And I started doing some stuff, right? If you think about it, it's very, if what you can say, if you believe this to be true, because it is allegations made in a court of law, they will be hashed out. We'll find what's up. It's very Epstein-like, if you think about it, or the same concept. The people in upper echelon of power, they need control. They need control. The more we look into it, the more we see it. In the age of social media, we now know that vampires are in the village. They need control. One of the way they control you is by doing something with a humiliation ritual or doing something to control you. We saw it with J. Edgar Hoover, where they would film people in LGBTQ situations. Back then, it was like pretty shameful. And then they would hold it over them as blackmail to control them, right? So just hear me out on this, right? And then I want you to hear the TikTok and let me know what you think, right? How do you become a billionaire? There are people like Oprah and Jeff Bezos where we saw them working to get it. Now, granted, they had, Oprah was smart and she got into the production game before a lot of television personalities knew they could get it. So she owned it. So a lot of the ad revenue and stipulations were going straight to her. Jeff Bezos had like 300,000 from his family and he started Amazon and it grew and grew and grew. But we kind of see like where it started and how it blew up. But when you look at somebody's wealth like Jay-Z, who literally is about friendships and partnerships with very rich and wealthy people, why did you pick Jay-Z to do business with? Was it because he was so funny, so clever, so charming? There's a million funny, clever, charming people that also want to do business that can probably offer a bit more. Okay. However, much like a lot of like when you look at the crazy stuff that was alleged to be happening in the Catholic Church, right? And much like Charles Manson actually did to his followers to gain complete mental control, you dehumanize and humiliate them. You make whoever wants to sip from the cup of your power, you humiliate them and you dehumanize them and you make them do things to push past their boundaries. Okay. And from there, you accumulate that like money and currency and you trade that for favors. Okay. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but listen to this TikTok I found that actually puts it all in focus because this guy actually lived it. And he's not a conspiracy theorist. He's not a fake physic or psychic as you were. He's not a Looney Tune. He's someone that actually got offered the deal, just like Cat Williams, and chose to turn away. But listen to what he has to say about the whole thing. And then keep that in mind. Does that make you change the way you look at Jay-Z's situation in any way? Anyway, you guys, listen, watch a TikTok and meet me after the jump and tell me what you think. Okay, let's go.
Beautiful thing, look like the damn Last Supper. On one end is Derek Jeter, there's Stephon Marbury. It's not that the rapper, that's not it. That's a misconception. What it is, it's about control. See, that's what makes it, that's why you see, like, wow, Jamie Foxx, you would say that? Because they're in a bind, because see, Jay-Z's not, but once you reach a certain level, you have to give something up. There's something that you're going to give up because you got to be down with that crew. And how do I know? Because it happened to me. That is why I'm standing here talking right now. I reached a certain level in that station. What I'm saying, what's happened is it was passed down to to everyone in the urban industry. So now you have a rapper who will get turned out by a high-ranking label exec because, well, what you gonna do? I mean, if I want to be a rapper and I walk in and the label exec tells me that this is what I need to do for him because, hey, he put my album on when I really wasn't that talented, but they pushed me because they saw that I was something that they could sell. So when you bring me in a room and there's my favorite rapper right there who's in the same room, so that must mean he must have committed the same act as I did. So at the end of the day, depending on where your level is within yourself, you go do it. And it's easy for those of us to sit back and say we wouldn't do it. But the majority of us will never fulfill our dreams. So we'll never be in a position to say what we would or would not do. You understand what I'm saying? We'll never be in that position. Because before I got there, I would say the same thing until I got there. You understand? So I literally lived the devil taking me to the mountain and saying, you can go to the left, you have all of this. And I was there. It was ritualistically done. 3 straight weekends. They do everything in 3s. 3 weekends in a row. Hey, D-Brad, let's go hang out. And every weekend, he kept beating me in the head. Get rid of this Rap City, man. You can do more than Rap City, D-Brad. You can do more than you can come with us. We go to the joint, we hanging in VIP. Get me everything I want. Then every time we hung out, it was the same way. Then they bring me to the back room. And in the back room, they have this long table with a white sheet set out. I mean, beautiful thing. Look like the damn Last Supper. On one end is Derek Jeter, there's Stephon Marbury. I'm trying to talk to the model chicks. He's like, nah, D-Brad, come on, sit right here. We get inside the limo. We're in the car. The man standing across looking at me like I owe him something now. And while he's doing that, he's sitting there with his legs spread open, rubbing his. Now, I'm in a situation where I'm like, no, what am I going to do for me? So for me, I had to turn that away. But with the hell that I caught after that, I've been homeless. I've had my name destroyed. I was ashamed of myself. I went from being a man to nothing because I would not cross over.
Yeah, interesting take, don't you think? Now, and of course, we are not accusing Jay-Z of taking said deal. We're not accusing anyone of being LGBTQ. And even if they were, who cares? This is all about consent. But when you look at the issue of where light really needs to be shined, maybe it's on the power. Because power goes to the core of all this and everything. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, okay? Truly, I'm going to go live later on, but let me know what you think. I'll talk to you later. Bye.